Hi, this is Elsa P. at AlsaElsa.com. In this video, I'll cover the Aquarius type commitment-phobic, which includes people who have Uranus emphasized in their chart. If you're an Aquarian or someone who has Uranus strong in your chart, you're going to want to make your own rules and be free to reinvent yourself. Consequently, you'll avoid commitment because it seems that if you sign on as so-and-so's spouse, you'll lose something. The thing is, you probably don't want to be alone either. The good news is I have seen many Aquarians partner happily. I bet you can do this too, and it's probably simpler than you think. To do this requires three things. Number one, know your own nature. Number two, take responsibility for your nature. And number three, find someone who likes your quirky ways. Let me elaborate. Number one, know your nature. In regards to knowing yourself, Aquarians are ahead of the pack and they want to stay that way. They're trendsetters, and as soon as people start to copy them, they want to change up. This in and of itself has nothing to do with anyone but the individual themselves. Wherever you place a Uranian type person, they're going to shake things up. The person they're involved with is irrelevant to that. Some Aquarians think a partner will impinge upon their freedom. They figure if they have a steady partner, it will be boring. They will be boring, and this is not a chance they're keen to take. Aquarius is an air sign, and they simply don't want to become stale. To come to understand your own nature, look at your history. Do you tend to disrupt and provoke people and things? If so, note that it's you and not your partner who is initiating the action. It's you, the individual, who stages the revolution, and you do this independently from your partner. Number two, take responsibility. If you realize that you're going to shake things up wherever you go, then it doesn't matter who you go with. It's not the partner causing the disruption, it's you. If you have a tendency to throw the baby out with the bathwater the minute you want space or the minute you're bored, this is your nature and your problem. If you continually throw out partners you probably should have kept, then you're going to live with the results of that. It's possible to be both free and committed. You can experiment and remain cutting edge within a relationship, but if this is what you want, you're going to have to be the one to innovate and create the scenario as opposed to an outsider coming along to make the innovations for you. Because if someone tries to do that, you're going to rebel. Number three, find someone who likes your quirky ways. Does your partner enjoy your antics? Do they like your quirkiness? Do they support your eccentricity and your friendships and the like? If the answer is yes, you've probably got a viable relationship. So when you get itchy, consider changing everything but the partner. I want to give you some examples of how this works in real life. I'm the president of my local women's club. Many of these women are Aquarians. Clubs are Uranus ruled. In whatever case, many of the women are in their 70s or their 80s, and many of them belong to several clubs. Their husbands support this. They don't mind their spouses clubbing. They have no need to be joined at the hip or to exercise control over their wives. You want to quit one club and join another? Fine. You want to replace everything pink in the house with a blue version? Go ahead. Or like my husband tells me, if you want to dye your hair blue, go ahead, he says. I'll still love you. This is what a Uranian type needs, a partner who encourages them and never cramps their style. You can see the potential benefit here. A partner can actually support your desire to be a nut, but you must move beyond being rebel without a cause. In conclusion, remember that the ancient ruler of Aquarius is Saturn, which promises that an Aquarian can deal with commitment. Saturn is exalted in Libra, the sign that rules partnerships, so that covers being committed to a partner. Aquarius is also a fixed sign, so if you can find the right partner, you're likely to remain committed for life. To find the right person, you only need to be yourself. Aquarius rarely has a problem finding friends. If you find a friend who gives you a zing and one who appreciates and even enjoys your periodic detachment, you've got a real candidate. In my experience, Aquarius or Uranus types fare extremely well in partnership once they've locked in with the supportive Saturn partner. Libra, that's the exaltation. I give this to the Saturn rulership. To sum up, if you're Aquarius or if you have strong Uranus signature in your chart and this manifests as commitment phobia, you can solve your problem pretty easily, and if you do, it will benefit you. Realize you can be eccentric and partnered, provided you partner with someone who likes crazies, and there are plenty of us. In fact, you can even be more experimental with support from a partner, which means you can actually gain freedom when you partner and lose nothing. When you do become bored, which is inevitable, realize that you can become unbored without dumping your love. You're brilliant, remember? Can you really not find something to occupy yourself? I don't believe it. If you resist your urge to throw the baby out with the bathwater just once, I bet you see an immediate benefit. At that point, all the lights will come on and eureka! You're liberated from the boring pattern of getting in relationships just to get out of them 3 weeks later. I encourage Aquarians to partner because whether they're comfortable admitting it or not, they do like an audience. In the next video, I'll show you how to identify the Aquarian or Uranian type commitment phobic by their natal chart. This is Elsa P. See ya.